If you got any questions about anything else, about legal things or a case I might be helping you with, or somebody at the jail or things like that, let's not talk about anything. Let's talk about family tonight. Okay, so everybody that has a family has somebody dysfunctional in that family, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you say? Every family's not perfect. So let's talk about uh, certain people, and I'm going to mention the first names of certain people, and then later on I will mention the last names. Right now, I want to talk about Amanda. Why are you still not in jail? You have an active warrant right now for shoplifting, and why are you telling uh, people that you have been around me, honey? The only time you've been around me is when I took you to jail. How many times was that? 50, 100 times maybe. So you might want to leave my name out of your mouth. And you might want to leave everything out of it. And Callie, honey, Callie, you're a child. You're a child, and you're going to call me names and call me. I can't see any things on here, and it's okay. Um, you do not mess with my family and then try to call and intimidate me. I cannot be intimidated. Have you not Googled me? Have you not read the book? Have you not understood anything I've been saying? Um, so I will continue to talk about this stuff. Um, People that want to badmouth other people must be pretty insecure, right? Especially if you're like 19 years old. And I mean, I've got, like I told her, I've got shoes older than you, and she's going to tell me about my life. Um, Excuse me. I don't understand it. So anybody want to go on here and talk about your family? I know I didn't give a big presentation about me going live. I don't need to. I don't think that's not what's important. Talk about disrespecting your parent. Any of you parents out there, if you had your own child disrespect you, whether they're on drugs or alcohol, if you had any of your own children disrespect you, have you had any of your children um, just release um, their promise to grow with a child to somebody else? I don't know about that, but that's not a good thing. I do not want to say anything bad about my family members, but the people that marry my family members and that are going to dog me, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. 19 years old. Hey, hello, Eagle Ray 7. How you doing? Russian understand. Hey, yeah, anyone. Hey, anybody want to talk about? Everybody's got somebody dysfunctional in their family. Let's talk about it. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Um, let's talk about it. Hi, Chase. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, Penny, are you on there? Shirley, you on there? Honey, am I a man or a woman? Honey, you don't bother me. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you. You got that wrench. Boot those people out, okay? That's right. Always believe in yourself. That's all you got to count on is yourself, honey. Thanks, thanks, Shirley. I appreciate it. Um, Mandy, you got anything to say on here? Or Callie, you got anything to say on here? You want to talk something about my family? You married into it. You want to talk about my family? Did he freak off party? Oh, not here, honey. Um, what's my favorite name, honey? My favorite name is Goofball. That's what you seem like you're going to be called now, Goofball. Anybody want to say anything about their family, or are you too ashamed or too embarrassed to say what really happens? Hey, Classic, Sonic. I know you're old, but you got this. Keep trying as hard as you can. Everyone cares about you. Well, thank you, honey. I'm not that old. I feel like I'm 30. I like your house. Well, thank you. This house was built in 1947. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for a mansion in Indian Hills. I wouldn't trade it. Um, Talking about family here. If somebody does something to your family member, what would you do? Oh, honey, you're fine. I look like I'm 24. Oh, honey, I'm 62, but thank you. Thank you, Marshall. Feel like I am 22. But I want to talk about family. Is anybody in your family, um, that's causing a problem inside the family, either whether they're in jail, whether they're an addict, whether they are in trouble? I don't know who typed I'm not even going to acknowledge that comment, okay? Let's talk about family, okay? And I don't have to look at the comments. My moderators will take care of that. Let's talk about family. Let's talk about, is there anybody in your family that has caused a rift in the family because of their addiction? Let's see that. Your family blames you for random things that never happened. No, honey, I'm not a man. I'm more woman than you've ever had, honey. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. So anyway, we're monetized now, and you guys are going to have to pay $3.99 to come on here and bash me. I hope it's worth it for you, and we'll boot you right out. It's not about the money, but it's about just getting the grifters off there, right? You're addicted to Fortnite? Is that some kind of game? I don't know what all that is. Thank you, Shirley. Randy Orton, probably a fake name. Amazes me how you people make up fake names. You're not afraid. You're too afraid to say your own name. That's chicken shit. How long have I lived in this house? Since 1998. My grandparents' house. I cherish it. And it's well protected. So let's continue to talk about family. Somebody bring up somebody in your family that has caused a rift with everything. Honey, I don't want to talk about Germany. I'm not going to say your name, honey. Don't know you. Let's talk about family members. Who in your family has betrayed you or your loved ones? Let's talk about that. This is not about me. This is about who in your family. Are you a God's woman? Randy? Yes, sir, I am. Let's talk about family. It's not about me. It's not about what I do. It's not about. Let's talk about family. Let's talk about, is anybody in your family cause a... I have been to hundreds of homes here in Ironton. I know what families go through. You can talk about it. You can use a fake name and talk about it if you want to. It's okay. What are you guys afraid of? What are you thinking about Trump? Oh, honey, that's over. That was yesterday. It can't hurt nobody anymore. Well, we'll see about that. Basketball American, my sister made. Okay, that disappeared. I didn't understand that. Nobody's willing to talk about family members. Family members that may have taken their own life or anything like that. Shadow, you and your crush got together. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm glad for you, honey. I'm glad for you, but we're talking about family members, dysfunctional family members, but you guys go ahead and celebrate. I'm glad for you. Oh, you guys are crazy on here. Thanks, Shirley, for taking care of all these. Once we get the monetization up, it'll weed out all the stragglers. Can I give you a tour of my house, honey? No. It's not safe in here. Sorry if that's off topic. I'm just excited and wanted to share. You want to share the tour of my house, honey? I mean, that's pretty crazy. You see it on all the videos I do. The garage, the kitchen table, out by the pool. Busy night, isn't it, Shirley? Booting them off. Time them out, man. Time them out. This is about family. Let's talk about family, okay? I've already mentioned Mandy. You are not going to talk about me just because you know what you did to a certain man, and now he's my friend, and you want to talk about me to my nephew, and we know all what happened with you and my nephew. Honey, you have an active warrant right now for shoplifting. Do you understand that? Now, either you're going to get picked up for that warrant or they're going to let it go. What do you do for them to let a warrant go? I'll find out, okay? Anybody else got anything to say? Callie, you ain't got nothing to say? Girl, I know you're watching. You ain't got anything to say? You was pretty smart aleck on the text. You're 19, right, honey? 19. And married somebody so you could get $4,000 a month because nobody takes care of you anymore, right? Pitiful, pitiful, pitiful you, honey. You're not going to come into my family and ruin my family's life. You can ruin his all you want, but you're not going to bother my sister. I think everybody knows that by now. Where you at, Callie? Where you at, Mandy? Come on. Don't be scared. You know, I very seldom get on here and lay out somebody's name. Please what? Please what, Logan? Please what, honey? Be more explicit. Let's talk about family. If you've got someone in your family that's addicted to drugs, how are you coping with that? How are you coping with that? Are you neglecting them? Are you helping them? Or is there no hope for them? I can direct you in the right place to get them help. Shout out again for Debbie Hasenauer and everybody that Robin, Sean, everybody that donated. It was such a blessed day yesterday when we got to deliver stuff to the homeless, and they were just thrilled to death with the blanket, and that's what I care about. Hi, Ben. Is that your real name, honey? All I do is try to help people. When someone tries to down me for what I do, it's not. Well, hi, Ben. How are you doing? It's not anything personal yet. I don't think you want to make it personal with me. I don't think you want to make it personal with me. Ask around. You don't want to make it personal with me. And you know who I'm talking to. Let's talk about how many people I've arrested in my past that are now talking about me 20 years later, 15 years later, and I'm never around them. And you're going to talk about me? Oh my goodness, honey. Do you not have anything else to talk about? Or you may be a little bit jealous because the one you cared about and took advantage of and forged the name on the marriage certificate is hanging out with good people now. You want me to go further with that? Because I can. I can do that right now. Matter of fact, you want me to call the sheriff's office and tell them your address since you got the active warrant? And if they don't come and get you, then that proves that you've got something on. Let's do that. You want to? Want to? Let's do it. Hold on here. Let me find. Oh Lord, I've got tons of messages on here. You know, people kill me how they try to contact me and intimidate me. You can't intimidate me. I have been through the best of them, honey. I don't know how many, 5 police chiefs and 6 lawyers and 3 lawsuits and one, all 3 of them. So anybody want to say anything about me, go ahead. I'm ready. I'll answer you right here. Callie, ain't you got nothing to say, honey? You were full of shit a while ago. You want me to show the text, what you said? Let me do that. Okay, this young lady said, thanks, Shirley. Okay. She said to me, this girl is 19 years old. She said, girl, you ain't that big. And I said, I got shoes older than you, honey. And this girl married my nephew, okay? 18 years old, married a 36-year-old man. And, you know, I'm not making fun of my nephew at all. But I tell you what, you're not going to mistreat my sister. I don't care if you're blood or not. You will not mistreat my family. And if you don't think I have a little bit of leverage about what I do for a living, that's your problem. That's your problem. And old Dale. Oh, God, I think everybody knows about Dale. I don't have to go there, but I will. I can tell you stories about the abuse and the verbal abuse, mental abuse, not only to me, but to my sister. And fathers have the most influence on their sons. They do. If your father's a bully and a drunk and allows you to be a bully and a drunk, you're going to continue to be a bully and a drunk. Do I need to continue with this? I will continue with this in much detail. In much detail. But I'll tell you what, this is a short video. And I'll do another video here in a little bit about something, well, nothing's more important than my family. I'll do a little video here in a bit about, continuing about bullying and about the school lunches that are not free anymore. And so I think you guys missed your opportunity. I told you I was going to go live at 9:30, but evidently you're too cowardice to say anything. So I'll be back in a little bit. God bless. Beth Rist, Iron, Ohio.